Hey there, my name is Ryan Hahn. I'm a graduate of Highlands High School. I went on to Hanover College, where I played football for 4 years and graduated with a degree in sociology. I came back home and got into the school system down at Grant County High School, where I was an instructional assistant for a year. And at the same time, I got into the MAT program at NKU to be able to teach social studies to grades 7 through 12. I then went from an instructional assistant to a full-time teacher teaching U.S. history to juniors at the high school down at Grant County and finished up the MAT program this past May. Some things I need to work on as a teacher are creating and developing assessments. I feel like that I need to always work on that from here until I retire as a teacher, because I found out that I was creating questions for students that sometimes they may not have known the answer to. That they would get the question and we may have talked about it for a little bit, but we didn't cover it in depth. And I was asking them a question about that. And that's not fair to the student, and it's not fair to myself as a teacher, because I'm not learning what the students understand, what they've kept when we went through the notes. So that's one thing I need to work on. And the second thing is communication. I need to be able to communicate better with parents, especially, and not necessarily just about the bad things that happen, the student acting up or anything like that. Communicating with a parent that their student did something exceptionally well in my classroom, went above and beyond. I feel like I can always get better and build a better, relationship with these parents. Moving forward, my passions include anything that has to do with sports. I have played baseball, basketball, football. I love soccer. Any sport I'm willing to, support within a school system. I currently coach football. I've been coaching football down at Grant County for 3 years now, going on my fourth. Also looking to get into coaching track, especially the throwers. And so I'm more into all of the sports that a school has to offer. I also was in band and choir when I was in middle school and going into high school, so I like to support those groups as well. And looking at my ideal school and furthermore my ideal classroom, I want to go to a school where the administration not just shows its love and support for the teachers, but it shows it in different ways. I mean, they can always say that they love the teachers and they love what they're doing, and we're behind you 100%. But if we don't see it, then it's kind of hard to get behind the administration. So for my standpoint, having great relationships with the administration at Conner Middle School, knowing that they have my back and that I've got their back, is a big thing for me. And that translates into the classroom. If I know I have the support of the administration, then I feel way more comfortable in teaching their students and, giving back to the community things that I have grown up with. And that leads me into the last point. The reason why I think Conner Middle School is a solid fit for me is because, one, I know the area. I've had relatives that went through Conner Middle School and Conner High School. They actually lived, their backyard was the football field for Conner High School. So we would always be running around the schools all the time. So I know the area. I know the kind of students that I'll be working with. It won't be any culture shock or anything like that. And I just want to give back to these students what I received as a student in the Fort Thomas School District, which was a standard of excellence. I want to be the best teacher I can possibly be and give these students the tools that they can use so that when they get to the high school level, when they get out in the real world, they are productive citizens that their families and the community can rely on and trust them to do their job and do what's right. And I feel like I'm a solid fit for that position. So if you need me in any way, my number is 859-468-7242, or you can reach me at my email, which is rmh191@gmail.com. Thank you.